It's been a really long time since I've made a video to say hi to everyone here, and I want to express my gratitude for checking in and taking some time to listen to this recording. I'm sitting outside in the back area of where I rent, and we can hear lots of neighborhood sounds, birds, work being done, barking, etc. So I've been here in this location for a year now, and if anyone knows me personally, how much I like to do, how many things I juggle, and how many projects I like to have going, usually would not recognize this version of me now that is honestly having to lay down on the bed and not sit. The only option I have is to sit because of paralysis, and it's so painful to my lower back and to my legs from this spinal condition that I was made aware of 2 years ago, or maybe even 3 years ago at this point. And when I found out, I thought that I didn't know how debilitating it would become. I didn't know how to properly help myself or who to connect with. It was a rare condition that I was diagnosed with, and I really don't even like to tell people the name of it because I've realized that online, when I look up information, there's so much diverse and contradictory, contradicting information, and some of the information that one could find could make it seem like not a big deal at all, and other information that you find says it's the worst thing that a human can possibly endure, this intractive pain that never stops, not even while I'm sleeping. I definitely resonate more with the latter explanation of how it feels. It's definitely not a big deal. But I'm still here 3 years later, and I'm really impressed by the body and its capacity to adapt to higher levels of pain and challenge. It's a gradual thing. It's a day by day unfolding and surrendering to, I guess. Feeling okay, having a life that I'm not able to do the things that I love to do as much as I would like. Travel, get myself easier to a place that's more warm and tropical, which feels better for my body. I need help getting in and out of the little water therapy that I have set up out here, which a lot of you guys know anyway that I need help. So I am still not giving up, obviously, because I haven't offed myself yet, or I don't plan to. Let me say that. I don't know how many people would be able to endure this, and I'm not bragging. It's not something I'm proud of. I'm fascinated by how. And then what happens is some sort of inner journey. Instead of being able to frolic and play and share and connect outwardly, I am forced to contemplate and explore inwardly in my mind, in my psyche. I've been learning a lot about the subconscious mind, the different archetypes, the different internal family systems, the different parts of your brain that are your mind that activate in different situations to either protect you, how the nervous system is constantly broadcasting a signal, your baseline signal, which is also like a filtering, which allows you to see and experience the world in a certain way, depending on how the nervous system is doing. And all of these different components is just so fascinating. So that's what I've been occupying and fulfilling myself with, is learning about these deeper arenas of the life experience, and also tons of ego dissolution, tons of it. The humbling that this has done to me, to not be able to get myself, to do all the self-care that I would like to do to keep up the presentation of this figure, to be pleasing, etc. It's just not even a priority at all. And I am still, taking care of myself as best as I can. I've chosen for several years to not be involved in a romantic partnership since the last one I was in. Really catapulted me into a phase of reflection on that arena and what I was doing before in my life and producing based on my past traumas and familiarities of experiencing dynamics that were ultimately not super healthy. So I've been like a pioneer on my own, a bedtime pioneer, and I still have a lot of goals in my mind and a lot of dreams, and I want to keep sharing my artwork. I want to, sell or give away. I have 30 years of sketches and little pieces of treasure of paintings and little things that I've created that I would love to more easily share and send out. That's one of my goals. Another one is I'm utilizing quite a bit, because I don't take pain medication, and some people may think that's crazy, but it is painful, that's for sure. I use herbs instead. I don't like pharmaceuticals or synthesized natural things. I prefer to, as a highly sensitive individual, lean into that relationship dynamic between myself as nature and the flora and the plant life as nature, and where the two support each other. So I have a little garden where I'm growing herbs and different plants and spending time outside and putting my feet on the soil. I have a little box that I raise up that allows my feet to reach the ground. And so as I'm taking care of plants and listening more carefully to the energetic signature, it's not just spiritual woo-woo talk. The plants communicate through the signals, their frequency that they're broadcasting, and that's how certain insects find them, and that's how they communicate to each other, and that's how they communicate to us. And it's really fascinating. So I've learned a lot about the different parts of the plants and how they support the different parts of the human body. And so I'm preparing a little presentation just to keep myself occupied and share something from my heart that I feel that could benefit, because a lot of the speculations and the things that I like to chat about just regularly is more like existential consciousness exploration and mind bending, and I'm really getting into thinking about the components and the mechanics of reality, and I don't want to really claim that I have facts about. I just explore them, and I share occasionally with people who want to talk about that, but it's very confusing and sometimes scary territory to lean into. So I want to share a gift, and I'll be making it. So I guess that's why I'm making this video, is to let people know, if you've listened this far, to look forward to a little video that I'm going to make about plants. So thank you very much for listening. I hope that you are not going through anything that is just seemingly impossible to handle and is causing so much stress and overwhelm. I hope that you can find little ways throughout your day to soothe yourself, to give yourself a feeling of having love in this life, even if it's so hard. It's just so tragically beautiful, this life, and it's easy. We have tendencies to negatively bias when we think. We tend to go toward the what's wrong with everything, and I'm personally trying to change my bias in my mind to pronoia instead of paranoia, and positive bias instead of negative bias. It's a big job. There's been a lot of conditioning throughout our lives too. So thank you for listening. I love you all, and take care.